the Pharaoh.
Some brief observation.
Yo, man. You see, look at all of those beautiful feminine women, man. You see, and we get a lot of them in the kingdom, man. And when we have power, we take all of them, man. You see, and this should show you, man, that the Most High Hashem Yahushai have reserved a lot of women, man. You see, not every place, brother, not every place here on earth is like America. If we look at these women,
It's about that video in which.
let's go again. What do you see, man? They are, for a modern woman, they are very modest, man. They are wearing very modest. You don't see pink hair there. You don't see the LGBTQXYZ there. You don't see a sodomite there. They're very feminine. And another crew, man, I give you, if I have been, if we watch the women in America, and they are not in shape, man. And what stands the most when you are looking to a woman who is a decent woman, actually it starts with her face. You see, with her face, her eyes, the way she look at you, the way her face is. The second thing which stands for a woman is her tits, her breast, man. A used up women, see. I don't need to tell you what her tits will look like, man. You see. And before I go any further, I want to give all the praise and the glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakaha Katash, the Bahara to Zela and apostles of the Timison who do well. A peace, blessing, and salutation to you, Akim, who are pushing this truth to the holiness of heaven, beyond the forefront of this spiritual war, and to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise here on earth again, as in the days of old. So I get carried on, man. You know, at looking at this beautiful women, man. In the kingdom, for you, all of you men who say, man, brother, why are you sleeping? How you wanna sleep with an Edomite woman? I don't know what you will be doing in the kingdom of heaven. Will you be sneaking around, sleeping with Edomite women? And when you come in public, say, I don't wanna deal with this Edomite women, but actually you are sleeping with them, man. You see? And what I wanna really speak, or what it have been in my mind, you have brothers who always, in which it is good to use as an analogy. You take a picture from Google of Hamite, ugly looking Hamite. You compare with the Negro who have been in America, living in good conditions, a first world country. Of course, he might look ugly, but let me tell you, there are some beautiful Hamite women. The Israelite woman pale in comparison. I am telling you like that, man. The tooth, you have very beautiful tooth women. You have very beautiful Ethiopian women. You have very beautiful Eritrean women. Don't get me started with Eritrean women, man. You have very beautiful Sudanese women, man. Actually, we have the war which is going on in Sudan. We had the women come to Tanzania from Sudan. They're like what in the world call mixed race, man, between the Arab, Ham, and the Israelite parents, man. But there is no such a thing as a mixed race. I am using that so that you can understand. In your nation, man, there are beautiful women, man. And we will have fun with them in the kingdom, man. Let me praise. Look, man. I wanna be there, man. I am joking. I am joking. I wanna be there. That's why, man. Another thing is that's why, as Israelite men, when we go to China, when we go to Russia, when we go to Japan, they kick us out. Because if I am in this crowd, I am jumping and dancing like this. I know. I will feel some type of way. In the midst of a lot of women jumping, holding, we are holding together. I am holding his body, man. What do you think will happen, man? If you are a perfect Israelite man, you will say, hey, man, I want to speak with you. If I was here and jumping with all of these women, let me rephrase it. I know my testosterone will kick in, man. And I will tell the woman beside me, hey, man, I want to speak with you, man. I will be straight, man. Look, man, this and that, you know how to get down, man. This and that, man. I want this and that. And you can lie about it. I want this and that, man. But you are looking to sleep with her. That's what Jack is, man. That's Jack, man. But right now we are gone, and men are becoming women. We don't have that cue again, man, of an Israelite man. That's why I saw a video about the war in Vietnam and how that war was all about, man. The soldier went there to have sex, man. The American soldiers, they went there to have sex. And I guarantee you, those were Israelite soldiers, man. They were, hey, man, in Vietnam, you have very beautiful women in Vietnam, man. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful Japhetite. The Vietnamese, I think they're Japhetite. Philippines, you have a lot of beautiful women in the Philippines, man. I used to love Philippine movie because of their women. You have, I used to watch Thailand movie from Thailand, movie from Vietnam, movie from the Philippines, you see, and Vietnam too. You got very beautiful women in Vietnam. You have very beautiful women in Korea, you see. As ugly as the Korean and the Chinese look, but you have very beautiful women in there, man, you see. Let me see. Let me see. Deuteronomy 21 and 10. When thou goes forth to war against thy enemy, and the Lord thy power has delivered them to thy hand, and thou hast taken them captive, and I see among the captive a beautiful woman.
The Egyptians and all of
and you see, and we will go over then in Russia. Russia won't be totally destroyed, so you will have some women there. We are not interested with you, Mary, with you Edomite marriage, man. We will put you to death. So we will go over there in Russia, and this here will apply. You see, and when it goes forth to war against the enemy, and we will do that, we will go to Russia. There are beautiful women in Nepal, man. Nepal, what you call Nepal? Elamite, beautiful Elamite. You got beautiful Ishmaelite women, man. Don't get me started with Ishmael. You see, in the Czech Republic, been watching, man. In the Belarus, you have Azerbaijan, Belarus, man. Who, bro? The Lord thy power has delivered them to thy hand, and thou hast taken them. Don't get me started with Latin America, man. Every Judah over here, you know, there is Israel, there is the rest of the tribe, when there is Judah. You know how Judah get down, man. Judah love the northern kingdom women. Even the Judah over here in Africa, in which it is easy to know who is Judah in Africa, man, and Levi. It is difficult to know who is Benjamin, because sometimes Benjamin come as Levite, You know how they get down, man. Which is that anger. You see, so sometimes Benjamin might come as Levite. So Judah over here in Africa, his biggest among top 3 dream of any Judite male over here in Africa is to sleep with a Latin America woman, a Native American woman, or a Latino woman, or a Brazilian woman. A nigga be talking about going over there in Tobago. Niggas be talking going over there in Brazil, man. You remember the World Cup, which was held in Brazil. Niggas in West Africa, when they went in Brazil, they didn't even go to watch the World Cup, man. They went there to sleep with women. That's Judah, man. Niggas from Mali, Nigeria, that's Judah. When they came off the plane, they spread, man, like animals, hunting for women, man. And niggas were like, we didn't come here to watch soccer. We didn't come here to watch football, man. We came here to sleep with Latinx America. That's the thing with Judah, man. So we like our women, man. We have fun. We have fun in the kingdom. You see, and they see among the captive a beautiful man, and has a desire to her. That is all would have her to thy wife, and we will have them to our wife. And they look young, maybe 18, 17, 16. And the world is ending very soon, man. Some of them who are in this cloud, they will actually be your concubine. I'm telling you right now, man. Soon they will be Israelite concubine. Like now they are saying we are Rushi. But when we you know, there is a whole psychology when you have sex with a virgin woman, man. That hymen, man, there is a whole psychology behind it. They sound very patriotic with Russia. You actually think when we capture them and desire them to be our concubine, they will back up because they love Russia. No matter how much a woman loves his country, his father, his brother, if you are the first man to take off that hymen, there is a whole psychology behind that. He will forget about his father, he will forget about his brother, he will forget about his country. That's how bad the Messiah is, man. Actually, the Messiah have designed a woman to be a servant to his husband, and they will get that, man. Mm-hmm. Then thou shalt bring her home to thy house, and he shall shave her head and pare her nail. And she shall put her alignment for captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father. And they ain't gonna bewail. They ain't gonna these women, they ain't gonna bewail. You see, do you think those women in Sudan, they gonna bewail Sudan, man? For an Israelite man? Come on, man. Even now, you see, there is a saying, a new saying over here in Great Mission is the Israelite woman, the Israelite man, not a woman. I mean, I wanna puke, not the Israelite woman. The Israelite man is back in fashion. These heathen women want us, man. Over here in Africa, you'll be seeing Edomite women with Jack, man. You see, Edomite women with Jack. So do you think when we get our glory, even like now, they want us? When we get our glory, do you think that if I take a couple of women here, a bunch of women, to myself, do you think they're going to think about Russia? At that time, Russia will be, certain part of Russia will be hit with nuclear missile. That's obvious. It will be destroyed. Sudan over there will be wars, famine, and everything going on. In Africa, in Rwanda, you have very beautiful women in Rwanda, man. You can ask the brother from Australia for that, man. He will tell you. He will tell you about that, man. Them tooth, man. That's a beautiful women from tooth, man. Do you think he will think about Rwanda? Come on, man. Come on, man. You see? And beware her father. They ain't gonna do that, man. They ain't gonna beware nothing, man. They have married for months, and after that, those shall go into her and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Let me get the desire, and I will get another Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, in his sorrow shall you bring forth children. And thy desire shall be unto thy husband, because there is a whole psychology behind that high mind, man. He ain't gonna remember his father, his country. The most disloyal, and right now people be saying, if you have a daughter right now, they are more loyal than the man, because this world is upside down. Even over here in Africa, there is a saying that it's better to have daughters now because a daughter is more loyal than a man. But in the ancient world, if you have daughters, you are finished. Because a daughter, they used to get married when their hymen is intact, man. And if a man take a woman's hymen, that woman will be obsessed with you. At least in the ancient world, but right now, man, we don't see that, man, right now. Because this world is a demonic world, man. It shall rule over thee. You see? Actually, a woman will desire a man to rule over her. Partly because of that hymen, man. That hymen ain't there for nothing, man. Their widow shall not mourn for the... Let me see. Actually, let's look at this in Isaiah. Isaiah something. It was in Isaiah somewhere. So that was a scripture about bear with me. Let me go to Google. The book of Job 27. Job 27 and 15. Those that remain in him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. They ain't gonna weep, man. They ain't gonna let us watch for the last time. So, man, we see this. I say shalom. I hope you guys were edified. On to the next.